Okay, please.
Twist it in. Then these things just come off, and then
On this brand.
then they go away because you can't really put them back on. Take the alcohol wipe. Wipe the top of it. Pull the cover off. So we're going to be doing 1.1. See, on these it's hard to tell. No, you can do 1 point because that's 1.5 there. So we're going to go to 1.3, which will be there. You're going to line it up to the top of the plunger, not the bottom or not the cone. So 1 and 1.5, so that's 1.3 is right there. But you want to like fill it with air first, okay? Have the plunger down and put it into the bottle. Turn the bottle upside down. Push the air into the bottle. And then start to come back on it. Make sure the needle stays under so you don't pull more air in. You see there's a little bit of air at the top. So you want to get that, so you want to go a little too far and then come back. And then we're going to go to right to like 1.3. That didn't look right.
Maybe you can just push and push the air out.
Yeah, there's like too much air, so I don't know what happened there. Something happened. No, it was actually right. It just the air pushed the needle down. But I'm gonna do it a second time. There's some air bubbles up at the top.
You're so sweet.
I like to wipe the excess off the needle. All right, so what I do now is I pull it all the way back down, so that because there's GS stuff like stuck up in here, and I pull it all the way back down because we're gonna change the needle. Put the cover back on. Where's the gray ones?
I thought you took one out.
Did I?
No.
So that twist that right off. Throw that one away. Open up a 22. Twist it on. And then I'd like to leave a little bit of air at the top. So leave a little air bubble there. So if you're going to be at if the amount of fluid was at 1.3, only come back up to where it's about 1.4. And the reason you want that air bubble is because when we turn the needle upside down to do the injection, that air bubble will push out the GS that's stuck up in the top. And I have a video, it's called Dead Space, and it kind of goes over all that. So it doesn't hurt to have a little, you don't want a huge amount of air, but a little extra air isn't going to hurt anything. It's because we're not doing intravenous injection, we're doing what's called subcutaneous. And subcutaneous is a little air under the skin. If you did any, it's not going to hurt anything.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He wants out.
So what we use is like a towel with like a slit cut in it. So I just took a cheap towel and we're gonna be putting the cat here. So the slit is centered this way. This is about 2.5 feet from here to here. The slit is centered this way, but in this direction, it's at about the 1/3, 2/3 point. Because the cat's gonna lay here and you want this to end up where you're gonna do the shot, okay? And we're gonna wrap the cat and Cease is gonna hold the cat and I'm gonna do the shot.
And you're gonna watch and learn.
Yeah, I gotta learn. All right, let's pose Rocky out.
He's such a good cat. He's so sweet. Now,
He's quiet. Yeah.
when we're doing the injection, you may hear him meowing, crying, screaming, biting, scratching.
It's better than dying.
It's better than dying.
Yes.
Because it's a painful injection. But when we're done, we're just gonna let go and let him squirm out of the towel. We had one lady come over, and actually we've become really good friends with them, and she reached in to comfort the cat, and the cat was biting at the towel the whole time during the injection, and she got bit, and she bled everywhere. So they're not happy when this is going on.
So the trick is to have their legs folded back.
Yeah.
Otherwise it makes it
Tiny.
it's easier for them to get
Yes,
out.
you want the arms back along the body. Oh, you got both towels going.
No.
Put the little paws down.
Okay. So then you hold like with two. Why don't you go on the other side, Cease, and hold the head
Okay.
and the body.
You gotta hold fairly tight because they will squirm. I mean, some cats do it like a piece of cake. Some cats, you never know if your cat's a fighter or it's
So-
just gonna be nice and mellow.
So I'm pulling up the skin
Good kitty. Good kitty.
so I can get like a good tent. And his skin's nice and loose, so it's actually pretty easy.
Yeah, Rocky in just 1 week he loses a lot of muscle and everything. It's
Some
the
people say
liquid gets
that
a lot of the proteins
there's
in
no-
the
some
body,
peop-
so
So when the needle goes in, you'll see there's a bevel to the needle. You want
Right.
the bevel
Right.
pointing up, and you want to be at about a 45-degree angle.
45 degrees.
So like not like this, not like that. That's 0, that's 90. You want to be at about 45 degrees. And just push it all the way in until it stops.
All the way down?
Yep.
Oh, he's a good cat. Yeah, it's okay, baby. It's okay.
And I don't shove it in. I do a slow, steady
He's
push.
jerking a little bit. Yeah, that's okay. That's
We're almost
okay.
up to
Almost
we're
done.
almost to the air bubble. All right,
It's
that's
okay,
it.
baby. Okay, now I'm just gonna let go. Move your hand because you might come out mad.
Don't forget to put the cover back on there because this needle is so easy to stab yourself.
How do we know?
We made every mistake you could make. We used needles that were too short. We used needles
If he
that
wants
were
to run around, it's fine.
We used needles that were too big. We did everything possible wrong.
Sometimes.
All right, you know what? You know what? I'll post this on YouTube. Let people know who the cat got to the FIP, and this video help a lot. This
I want
video,
that. I'm gonna want the video from you because
I will send you. I will send you.
Yeah.
that.
people have made videos of the whole process, but nobody's ever videotaped us doing the whole thing ourselves.
Now,
So I'm actually gonna.
You know, this is easy. Let me and my wife learn everything, processing, and get the right thing. You know.
thank God for like YouTube and stuff. But he's gonna him meow. A lot of cats seem to love these as treats afterward.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Is he eating pretty well still?
No,
Well, let's see what
no.
he
Rocky is barely eat right now for last 3 days.
Yeah, a lot of cats.
And
really
just
love
drink a
these.
little bit of water and
Yeah.
the canned food got some juice. That is all
This
Rocky
stuff I
now.
just throw away in the regular trash. I don't know if you're supposed to or not. The needles I put in the sharps dispenser.
Yeah, the needle will go down to the
Yeah.
dispenser and somewhere
Which way to go?
like this. Okay, this is all the poison trash.
Kitty, kitty,
So
kitty. I
easy
don't know
got
where it
this one
went.
from the Safeway, Walgreens, or CVS. And this, you can see the needle. Oh no, this is alcopad. This is a needle come from. And this is the inject the needle to the body. This is 22. And this one, yeah, I'll take the phone. So 100 in the box. This one is preparing for the needle and all the medicine in it.
He's eating this stuff.
This is 20. So also 100 in one box. It's kind of like the $8 or $10 something you can get online.